Hey, what is going on there YouTube? This is Robert and today I'm bringing you to the full drop list for this week, which is week 13 of the spring-summer season. Now this week, there's a lot dropping. First and foremost, there's the North Face collaboration that is occurring this week, and apart from that, there are a couple of other pieces that I'm looking out for that are also dropping. So yeah, before we get into things as well, I'm not going to be on a load of stuff massively today, or on my computer massively today, just because of the pure fact that I've got an eye issue. It's called a corneal abrasion. I get them from time to time. It's like a cut on your eye and it doesn't help with anything. So that's why I haven't really been uploading, because I haven't really been able to look at anything for a long duration of time. But anyway, let's just get straight into this drop list. I'm looking forward to this week. I'm definitely going to get a slot run on something because I just won't be able to get it manually, and I'm focusing on things that I want personally manually. So yeah, let's just get straight into this. So yeah, like I said, obviously there's an issue and I can see it really terribly. Now that I'm recording, it is really standing out, and that is going to stand out like anything on the thumbnail. But regardless of that, let's get into the drop list pretty much. As per norm, obviously it says that the list is not out yet, but that's always going to happen. You know, we're going to have to wait another like 8 hours until Jay or someone will just give the confirmation that it is all complete. But obviously there is the North Face collaboration this week, and kicking things off from that, because I didn't cover it, I'm excited for this. It's definitely, like, if I was going to go like within the last 3 years, I would say that Fall Winter 17 is at the top. This would probably come next, and then maybe the Fall Winter 18 collaboration. But I really do like that Fall Winter 18 fleece, but that's how I'd say they go, because the colorways and everything, it's just great. The only thing that might not be great might be the retails, but at that happens. So the piece that I'm going to be going for personally tomorrow is going to be the white colorway in the One World tee. Personally, I like it. I think it's a clean design. It's better than any of the tees or anything they've released over the last couple of years. In terms of collaboration tees, I'd say that it just falls behind like the Comme des Garçons box logo split one. Apart from that, it's one of the best collaboration ones that they've had in a while. So yeah, personally, large white, that's what I'm going for. I'm going to get card declined, but you know, we'll give it a shot at the end of the day. But yeah, the proceeds also go to charity. So yeah, Supreme are in the like giving season, it seems, this time. But yeah, I think it's cool. It's a nice tee. That's that. Moving ahead, we have the cargo jacket. Now, personally for me, I'm not much of a pocket person, but I know that that is the in thing at this current point in time. But my god, this colorway is so nice. It's sort of like, I don't really know. I'd say it's like a paint splatter, but it looks more like when you've got paint on, like when you're mixing paint. You know, when you get paint like incorrectly or you've done it wrong. Like I did it for my uni course. I mixed colours and it went horrifically, but it also can sometimes look nice. I think this is the side where it looks nice. So yeah, personally for me, I'm not really much of a pocket person, but I know that it is the in thing. In terms of colourways, you already know that this is going to be the top one. It's so nice, and yeah, there's nothing else to say. On the back of it, obviously you've got embroidered, I believe it is, or that's how it looked from the photos, but then again, what am I going to be able to see properly? It looked embroidered on this back pocket. The one thing that I don't get is, I really don't get the back pocket. Like, say it's big enough for like an iPad or maybe a small laptop or something. You slide it in there. You know, you think you're all chill going into like Starbucks. Well, not during this, but walking around your garden. And then you come inside, you know, you sit down and you go to take the laptop out the back or the iPad out the back and it's missing and you're like, where's it gone? Well, I mean, it's on the back. If you're walking, someone can literally just flip that open and take it, and like, that's it, it's gone. So, but personally for me, I'm a fan of the embroidery and everything. You've got Supreme, you know, it's everywhere. So there's not a lack of branding. There's just enough branding, I'd say. It's not too over the top. Obviously, it being on the front side and back there for the North Face might be a bit too much, but at the end of the day, it looks nice and clean, and it's a really nice piece. If I was going to say in terms of colorways, I'd personally say the multicolour paint looking one. Then I'd say this colorway and then the black colorway. This one people have called like an antique bronze. It reminds me a lot of the wax North Face colorway, if you know what I mean. So yeah, we haven't had a colour that is like this in terms of North Face or with them in quite a couple of years as of that. So yeah, maybe this one will pop off because of that. And I think with the summer, time coming around, this colourway is just going to flourish. So yeah. Next up on the list is one of the accessories that I'm looking forward to, and hopefully you can get like 2 of them. Maybe they aren't too expensive at the end of the day, you know, like £10, £11, something like that, so I can get a tee and then get 2 of these. I want to do separate carts because I want to see if they give any specific stickers or anything like that out from previous weeks. But yeah, also free shipping wouldn't apply if I got, you know, the 2 things in a cart, so it will really make a difference. But yeah, I've been looking forward to this accessory. I've wanted to get it. I think it's just a cool little piece to have. I'd personally want 2 of these just because of the pure fact that I would store one and keep one and then possibly use one, and yeah, that would be what I'd do with it. So yeah, I really want that, genuinely. Next up, we have the belted cargo pant. Now, if it wasn't for the belt aspect, I would be all over these, but nevertheless, they're pretty cool at the end of the day. The fact that they are shorts and shorts alone, you know, just, it warrants people going for it at the end of the day, you know. And personally for me, when I went onto them, which we will do now up close for me personally, it does not look like that harsh material. And I said to someone yesterday, if you know what I'm talking about, if you used to go to like football practice on a Saturday morning or something, and you'd have those bottoms or the joggers or pants, and you could hear them when you were running or when people walk or anything, that's what I hoped that these wouldn't be, and they are not. From, as like you can see, pretty much they aren't that at all. Personally for me, this looks like it's going to be an extremely comfortable material, and as of that, for a pair of shorts, I mean, you can't miss out on that at the end of the day. They're definitely going to do well, like, let alone the fact that it's a cool multicolour cargo pant. Just the fact that it then transitions into a colourful pair of shorts that's a North Face collaboration, which we do not ever get. I mean, when will you see it again is pretty much the way to put it. I might end up getting a slot on this, to be honest, but I don't know. I don't really know. I don't have any personal pairs of things like this, like cargo pants, but I could go for a multicolour. I don't know. Anyway, I'll have to see. I'm getting tempted by all of this now. The piece that I'm really looking to try and get a slot on though, or to try to get a slot in general for, is going to be the cargo vest. And the reason for that is just because of the pure fact that obviously the RTG one wasn't really what we were looking for, you know. It was on the jacket and everything, and it wasn't really a vest that you could put on like the Stone Island one that was released. Now personally for me, when I looked into things, obviously the Stone Island one is at like £700 in some sizes, and the one of the other colorways is like £650. So personally for me, this multicolour in an XL will definitely be the piece that I will get and hold on to for a little bit of time. It might be an instant flip, it might be holding on to it for a year or so until next summer, but at the end of the day, I think that a mesh vest, which is going to be lightweight, you can see through it, so you could wear any tee under and it would be seen, especially in the black colorway. If you had a white colorway tee, that would definitely like shine through, but more so I think in this multicolor, any colorway is just going to pop and look cool under it. I think, like, yeah, maybe if you've got the mint colorway in the Daniel Johnston tee, that might stand out and match a bit with the dark tones that are on this. But yeah, I want to get a slot in this. I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, tomorrow is just going to be horrific, I think, in general. But yeah, it's cool, so that's that. Also, the embroidery on the back is, you know, it's great. Next up is one of the pieces that I've seen a lot of people actually interested in this week, which is going to be the Franklin hooded sweatshirt. The reason some people have been interested in it is just because of the pure fact that they've some people have labelled it as like a box logo looking thing, just because of its position and everything and how it is. Personally for me, obviously I love embroidered pieces, so I'm a fan of it, but personally for me, I'm not going to be going for it because I have way too many hoodies. And yeah, I mean, it is cool, but I'll leave it be. I know a lot of people though are going to be going for it and running slots on it. I think out of like a voted number, it was like number 5 or something out of most wanted items for this week. So yeah, good luck to people who are going for that. But then again, the Fujifilm piece I think is number 1 or 2nd or something like that. So I'm going to have a lot of fun this week. So now we're just going to move through the other North Face pieces, then the rest of the items that are coming out this week. The first is going to be the floating keychain. To be honest, if it's like £10 or £8 to £12, it's probably worth just picking up. Black colourway or the gold colourway or even multicolour, which looks a bit more like marble like this. Might be worth getting, and I might end up doing that as well. Apart from that, we've got the tote bag, which yet again I think is cool. A lot of people think that this colourway is like a paper bag, but definitely the multicolour or the black colourway, clean, you know, that's it, it's great. Another piece that I also think is great from this week is going to be the Sun Shield Camp Cap. Just because of the pure fact that you see a lot of like dads, I'd say, walking around wearing them, or, you know, some grandparents as well walking around with these on to cover the back of the neck from the sun. And yeah, I think it's just a great idea. I definitely think that people will be wearing it and using it because it is one of those things that people might want during this weather and climate that's going on when it mixes into that summertime, you know. I think that that colourway is just going to pop again. It's just such a nice colourway. So yeah, I think the other two are nice, but that is just the front runner. Branding is minimal on the side of the logo that's on it and the North Face, and yeah, the large Supreme at the back is just, well, it's great. I can't really say anything else about it, to be honest. So now we have the Lookbook pieces, and one of the pieces that I actually like is going to be the water short. Unfortunately, its retail is probably going to be like £108, I think it normally is, or maybe £98 or so. Might be more, might be less, but yeah, I think it's really cool. I like the colourful version, but at the same time, I think that the blue tone is actually a lot better, just because of the fact that it's like water short and you've got like water tones. I think that's really cool. But yeah, that is going to be releasing. I like it. The branding's nice, the imagery's nice, and yeah, that's that. We then have the two-tone denim camp cap dropping. Personally, for me, I'm not a massive fan of it. However, I do like the navy and the black colorway, but yeah, maybe the brown is nice as well, but I like those two specifically. We then have the Nueva York short sleeve top. It's not really there for me. It's got like spray paint, like graffiti type of thing when you spray can a couple of times. Looks almost like a smiley face actually, but yeah, it's not all there for me personally. And we're going to move on to the next piece, which is the glitter football top. Football tops retails are normally quite high, so personally for me it isn't really there. The like 1 million cap did great. Unfortunately, I don't think this will follow in the same pattern or route. For one of the last pieces, we have the Mosaic silk short sleeve shirt. Try say that 10 times over. Personally for me, I'm not really much of a fan of this orange colorway. I think that the blue looks really clean and nice. I think the black looks okay, but it looks too much like chains on it. But personally for me, I think that the blue looks nice. I like the graphic on the back that says Supreme. But yeah, I'm not really a silk shirt person, so I won't be going for it. And to finish off the week, we do have the racing soccer jersey to match the water short. Yeah, it's just going to have a high retail, I think, and it's not as great as the water short in comparison. Maybe make a water shirt or something, and that might do well. But yeah, I like the graphic, but I think that on this piece it just doesn't do as much justice as the short. So that is going to cover this week. I'm really positive about this week. I'm really looking forward to this week. I'm hoping that the retails aren't in the heavens, and yeah, that's all I can say. I'm going to be going for the white large in the World Tee. Then I'm going to be trying for the two of these instant films, maybe one of them, and then one of the keychains, you know, slap things together and see how that goes. But yeah, that is going to cover it. I think this week is really great. It's definitely one of the best weeks of the season. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know what you're going to cop down below. Let me know what slots you're going to have run down below. Other than that, obviously the restock lock is meant to have a restock as well, so if you want to get that, you can do. And I will see you for the live cop, where hopefully this is a bit better. Peace.